name is Nicole Bridges and we're here on North First Street at Prosperity Gardens. Prosperity Gardens is a new nonprofit. We're dedicated to urban farming and working with local students in employment opportunities, encouraging nutrition through growing your own food, and we also have a market stand twice a week in which we sell all our local produce at.
I guess just providing cheap vegetables for the community, providing education for those not as educated in nutrition because, you know, they may not be able to afford an eggplant, organic eggplant, but even if they did, they wouldn't know how to cook it. So we're trying to get the food on their table and the food on their table that tastes good on top of that, and make it so it's not incredibly expensive, you know.
So our farm stand operates twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon, 3:30 to about 6 o'clock. And on Thursdays, the market is pay what you can. We accept cash and debit. Prosperity Gardens was actually one of our founding members, David Freeman, who's one of our board of directors, really coined the name of the garden because he felt that it really encompassed a lot of our goals. Which is really through gardening, being able to empower and inspire people to live healthier lifestyles, have opportunities for jobs, and really prosper in their daily lives.
I worked in greenhouses and worked in growing plants in general, but I'm learning a lot here. I mean, it's definitely not gardening what I did. It's definitely more of lab work, but that's the thing. There wasn't exactly a lot of humanity in what I was doing, which there's great people there, but this is a much better way, I think, of connecting with the community and trying to provide a service that I feel like is really worth providing.
This space here is the original space of 14 raised beds. And the reason for that, they came in and did some soil testing and found out that this it was somehow connected to the railroad, and so the security of what was really like in that soil, they didn't really trust. So that was the reason behind the raised beds. However, across the street in the vacant lot we incorporated this year, we did extensive soil testing. We've been prepping the soil for 3 summers now. You know, we brought in tons of compost to really build up the quality of that soil, and we're actually just growing out of the ground across the street. So we're excited to be able to, you know, when we can, utilize some of the best soil in the world. So our biggest collaborative partner really is the READY program, which is the alternative middle and high school. So we engage in ag in the classroom activities with students in the fall, and then we also serve as a work site for those students to have employment opportunities during the summer. So this fall we're very excited. We're going to start integrating more of the food that we're actually growing and teaching about into what the kids are actually eating at school lunches. We're very excited for the kids to actually taste what they're growing and know what the reasons behind why they're eating it and why it's good for them. And I do foresee some challenges just in addressing, kids have been eating the same school lunch since they were 5 years old. And they have, you know, really developed certain types of taste for this, you know, processed food that's, you know, heavy in salt and fat. So I think it's going to take us getting a little bit creative with coming up with meals that are healthy and that are, you know, affordable, but at the same time really taste good. And hopefully the kids will also, you know, help us develop it and rate, you know, I love this, I hate this, so we won't do that again. But we're also going to have to encourage them to try new things. So it's going to be an adventure.
I think working with the kids and then the girls from the READY program, I think that for me it's providing maybe like a positive energy, and we have a lot of girls here, so it's interesting to be one of the only males that's older, and I don't know if I'm a positive role model, but I like to think I connect with them, and you know, it's fun to be out here. They're good people, they're good girls, and it's not just about the garden. I mean, it's about the people we work with.
I would like to see the garden continue to grow, and no pun intended, but there's lots of vacant space in this community that isn't being used, and there's a lot of opportunity to really grow our community, not only economically, but, you know, bring us together in other ways in light of a lot of the gang violence that's been going on in this neighborhood in particular. And I've been able to experience not only seeing the changes in my students, that most of them live in this neighborhood, but changes in the neighborhood and in the people around and how they're starting to view this business district. And really, hopefully, we're going to be an anchor to bring more business and bring more awareness to this area and to this neighborhood.